أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd, fa a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri, wa yassir li amri, wa ahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother, we will start today lesson number 11. And before that, we'll do a little practice. Adarsul Hadi Ashara. Adarsul Hadi Ashara. Let us first do quickly our brothers and sisters. Damirun munfasilun. Ready? Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. One more time. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. I hope by now you have memorized it. Right? It's right there in your mind, inshallah. Huh? And we follow the same sequence, brother. Let us do Madi quickly. Darasa, darasa, darasu, darasat, darasata, darasna, darasta, darastuma, darastum, darasti, darastuma, darastunna, darastu, darasna. Huh? Okay, mashallah. Let's do sakana also. Madi. Sakana, sakana, sakanu, sakanat, sakanata, sakanna, sakanta, sakantuma, sakantum, sakanti, sakantuma, sakantunna, sakantu, sakanna. What is the meaning of darasa? He studied. He studied. Studied. He studied. And then what is the meaning of sakana? He lived. He lived. Now they are both bab nasara. So darasa will become yad rusu. Sakana will become yas kunu. Yad rusu means he studies. Yaskunu means he lives. Okay? Let us do it now, brother and sister. Yadrusu, yadrusani, yadrusuna. Hiya, tadrusu. Tadrusani, hunna, yadrusuna. Anta, tadrusu, tadrusani, tadrusuna. Anti, tadrusina, tadrusani, antunna. Tadrusna, ana, adrusu, nahnu, nadrusu. MashaAllah. Okay? So brothers and sisters, if I say huwa, it will be yadrusu. Hiya, tadrusu. Muhammadun, yadrusu. Aminatu, tadrusu. Ana, adrusu. Nahnu, nadrusu. Anta, tadrusu. Anta tadrusu. Anti tadrusina. This is very important. Anti tadrusina. Antum tadrusuna. Hum yadrusuna. At-tullabu yadrusuna. At-tullabu yadrusuna. Al-awladu yadrusuna. Hiya tadrusu. Hiya tadrusu. Hunna yadrusna. At-talibatu yadrusna. 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 You will inshallah watch for it. Are you with me? Now let's do yaskunu. Okay? Yaskunu. Yaskunani. Yaskununa. Hiya. Taskunu. Taskunani. Hunna yaskunna. Anta taskunu. Taskunani. Taskuninuna. Anti taskunina. Taskunani. Antunna taskunna. Ana askunu. Nahnu naskunu. Nahnu naskunu. Now you know all these verbs will come inshallah. And you will be able to understand with ease inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters? Huwa yaskunu. Huwa yaskunu. Hiya taskunu. Hamidun yaskunu. Fatimatu taskunu. Ana askunu. Anta taskunu. Anti taskunina. Anti taskunina. Antum taskununa. Antum taskununa. Al-awladu yaskununa. At-tullabu yaskununa. Ar-rijalu yaskununa. Antunna taskunna. Antunna taskunna. Hunna yaskunna. Hunna yaskunna. At-talibatu yaskunna. At-tullabu yaskununa. At-tullabu yaskununa. Anta taskunu. Antum taskununa. Ana askunu. Nahnu naskunu. And finally, anti taskunina. Anti taskunina. Inshallah. Keep that in mind, brothers and sisters. Now we start our lesson. Okay. Fil hafilati. What is the meaning of fil hafilati? In the bus. In the bus. You know, in the bus, there are many passengers. One person is asking the other person some questions. The first person is asking, so he starts the conversation with Assalamu alaikum. Are you with me? What is the second person replying with? Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Then the first person is asking, Masmuka ya akhi. What is the translation? What is your name, O brother? The person is answering, Ismi Abdullah. Are you with me? Ismi Abdullah. In other words, the number 2 person is Abdullah. Okay? And number 1 person is Faisal. So, besides Al-Awwalu, you can write down Faisal. And besides Thani, you can write down Abdullah. Just to make things even more easier, you know. So Abdullah says, Ismi Abdullahi. Just to refresh your memory. Ismi Abdullahi. What is Ismi? How many words are there? 2. Abdullahi. How many words are there? 2. Abdullahi. Abdullahi. Now they are both compounds. What kind of a compound is Ismi? Mudaf, Mudafili. What kind of a compound is Abdullahi? Mudaf, Mudafili. Is it Jumla Felia or Jumla Ismiya? Jumla Ismiya. So what are we looking here? Mubtada. Mubtada. Where is our Mubtada? Ismu. Wahuwa Mudaf. And Ya Mutakallam Mudafili. Where is our Khabar? Abdu. Abdu is our Khabar. Wahuwa Mudaf and Mudafili. MashaAllah, it is fresh in your mind. Wa Masmuka. What is the translation? And what is your name? Ismi Faisalun. Now again, Ismi is Mudaf, Mudafilihi. Our Mubtada is Ismu, Wahuwa Mudaf, Ya Mutakallim, Mudafilihi. And where is the Khabar? Faisalun. Atalibun Anta Ya Abdallah. Ya Abdallah. Remember? Atalibun Anta Ya Abdallah. Why Ya Abdallah? And not Ya Abdullah? Yes, you see, Ya is a harfu nida. And if the munada happens to be a mudaf, then it becomes mansub. See, Abdullah is a compound. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So when you use it with harfu nida, then Abdu becomes Abda. The mudaf becomes mansub. Muhammadun Ya Muhammadu. Aminatu Ya Aminatu. Abdullahi Ya Abdullahi. Abu Bakrin Ya Aba Bakrin. Inshallah we'll remember this. Atalibun Anta Ya Abdullah? Naam. Now the question comes. Aina tadrusu ya akhi? Aina tadrusu ya akhi? Because he is asking someone in front of him. What is the translation? Where do you study? Ya Abdullah? Tadrusu. How will I analyze it? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un bi damma. Marfu'un bi damma. Are you with me? Maybe I should write down. Okay. Do you all have the keys for book 2? From now onwards, you must always bring the key. Because I will be able to then read some parts of the key. Because the explanation that Dr. Abdurrahim gives is the most precise and the most beautiful. Okay, nobody can make a better explanation than Dr. Abdurrahim himself. And I would request you, brothers and sisters, that you should have now the old set. Remember the old set? Blue book, orange book, and green book. If you don't have it, please buy it. And that's the key. Because soon we'll be going in book 3, then there are no new books for book 3. The old books are what we'll be studying. So if you don't have them, please buy them. They are available 6 books for $12. You cannot go wrong. Now, brothers and sisters, what I wrote on the board, okay, that will apply to, the first thing will apply to 5 in the pocket. Are you with me? If I say darasa and then go to yadrusu, 5 in your pocket, what will be? Yadrusu, tadrusu, tadrusu, adrusu, nadrusu. Now, in all of these 5, your explanation will be fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidamma. In all of these 5s, which is 5 in your pocket. The second section, what is the second section? Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. How will you define that from grammar point of view? You will say, if you see the noon, you will say fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bi thubuti noon. What is the thubuti noon means? It is marfu with the presence of noon. What will you write down? Presence of noon. Bi thubuti noon. Presence. By the presence of noon. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now, there will be certain sentences of grammar. You will memorize it. It will automatically be memorized. And then that's all, you use it all the time. So it's very easy. So when it's 5 in the pocket, your explanation is fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidamma. And when it is noon aata hai, noon jata hai, what is your explanation? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bi thubuti noon. It's marfu. How do you know it is marfu? By the presence of the noon. Are you with me? It's very easy. Inshallah. Keep that in mind. So here, aina tadrusu ya akhi? Where do you study, oh brother? Tadrusu, fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidamma. And where is the file? Damirun mustatirun. Takdiruhu anta. Takdiruhu anta. Very good. What is the answer of Abdullah? Adrusu. What is the meaning of adrusu? I study. Okay, brother, adrusu, how will you define adrusu? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfu'un, bidamma. And where is the file? Damirun, mustatirun, takdiruhu, ana. Sahi? So it's very simple. And you will love to say it, inshallah. Adrusu bi Jamiyati Riyadh. I study the University of Riyadh. Bi Jamiyati Riyadh. How many words are there? 3. Bi, harchar, Jamiyati, ism majrur, wa huwa, mudaf, and then mudaf ilayhi. Very good. Now look at this next sentence, brother. Ayyu has come. But before ayyu, there is a harf jar. So what will you say? Fi ayyi. Fi ayyi kulliyatin. Fi ayyi kulliyatin. These 3 words are coming in a sequence. Okay. And how will you define it? Fi, harf jar. Ayyi, ism majrur. Wa huwa, mudaf, and kulliyatin, mudaf ilayh. Remember, we studied, ayyu will always come as a mudaf. So if fi comes, then because of the fi, ayyu became ayyi, majroor. But it is still mudaf, and there will be mudaf ilayhi after it. Fi ayyi kulliyatin tadrusu. How will you translate? In which faculty do you study? You are studying. What is the answer? Adrusu fi kulliyatil handasati. Fi harf jar, kulliyati ism majroor, wa huwa mudaf, and handasati mudaf ilayh. How will you translate? In the faculty of engineering. In the faculty of engineering. Fine. Fi ayyi sanatin. How will you translate this? In which year? In which year are you studying? Fi ayyi sanatin tadrusu. Now remember, brothers and sisters, tadrusu, we analyzed it. So there should not be any problem. Tadrusu, fi'lun, mudari'un, marfun, bidamma. Where's the file? Mustatir. Taqdiruhu, anta. Adrusu, taqdiruhu, ana. Nadrusu, nahnu. Taqdiruhu, nahnu. And if I say tadrusu for a lady, then taqdiruhu, hiya. If I say yadrusu, taqdiruhu, huwa. Fine. Adrusu fi sanati thaniyati. I study in the second year. Correct, brother? I study in the second year. Atariful muhandisa Salmana. Atarifu. Do you know the engineer Salman? Okay, brothers. Atarifu. Arafa ya'arifu. What bab will this be? Arafa ya'arifu. Bab daraba. Daraba yadribu. Okay. Arafa ya'arifu. Are you with me? Arafa ya'arifu. So this is bab daraba. Keep that in mind. Always, What is the meaning of ta'arifu? Do you know? Okay. Know what? Al-muhandisa. So mafulun bihi. Know what? The question applies. Fine, brother and sister. Ta'arifu. Fi'lun mudari'un marfun bi damma. Fa'il. Mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. See, it is same thing you will keep on saying. If you have to analyze. But we are not going to analyze every sentence. At random, we'll pick up sentences and analyze, inshallah. So, muhandisa, what is muhandisa? Maf'ulun bi. And what is this Salman doing here? It's badal. You immediately can recognize it is badal for muhandis. Tab'an. Tab'an. Are you with me? Tab'an. What is the meaning of tab'an? Of course. Of course. Is tab'an marfu, mansub, majroor? Why? There has to be a reason. What is the reason? Tab'an. Maf'ulun mutlaq. What is it? Maf'ulun. Just write down maf'ulun mutlaq. When we study, inshallah, in detail, you'll understand it fully, inshallah. Huwa ustadhi. Ustadhi. How many words are there? Two. Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. So huwa mubtada, where is khabar? Ustadhu. Wa huwa mudaf, and ya mutakallim, mudaf ilayh. Huwa, again mubtada. Ahsanu mudarrisin. Where is our khabar? Ahsanu. Wa huwa mudaf. And mudarrisin, mudaf ilayh, fil kulliyati, jar majrur. What is the translation? Huwa ahsanu mudarrisin fil kulliyati. He is the best. Superlative degree. He is the best teacher in the faculty. Man ha'ula'il fityatul ladhina ma'aka. See, man ha'ula'il fityatul ladhina ma'aka. This is a question. We are not going to analyze. But we will translate. Man ha'ula'il fityatul ladhina ma'aka. What is the translation? Who are those young people who are with you? Fine. كَأَنَّهُمْ إِخْوَتُكَ. It seems that they are your brother. Okay? كَأَنَّ. What is كَأَنَّ? Min akhwatu inna. Fine, brother and sister. So what is whom here? Ismu ka'anna mansubun. Are you with me? Where is khabar ka'anna? Ikhwatu wa huwa mudaf. and mudaf ilayhi. Ikhwatuka. Ikhwatuka. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Got the idea, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Naam, haulai ikhwati. How many words are ikhwati? Two. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Where is our mubtada? Haulai. Where is our khabar? Ikhwatu. Wa huwa mudaf, ya mutakallam, mudaf ilayhi. Li, jar majrur. How many words are there? Two. Jar majrur. Li harf jar. And ism majrur is ya mutakallam. Li arba'atu ikhwatin. Li arba'atu ikhwatin. Li arba'atu ikhwatin. So li is jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. And then arba'atu is your mubtada wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Then ataf comes, wow, wa. Okay? And then, brothers and sisters, salasu. What is salasu? Huh? What is salasu? Mawtufun. What is salasu? Mawtufun. Salasu is mawtufun ala arba'atu. And akhwatin is mudaf ilayhi. Aina yadrusu haulai. Aina yadrusu haulai. Brothers and sisters, yadrusu has come. Look at the sentence very carefully. Yadrusu fi'alu mudariun marfuun bidamma. Where is the file? Where is the file? Haulai is your file. Haulai is your file. Huh? Okay? Haulai is your file. Translation. Where are these studying? Yeah? Fine. Now here comes amma. There is a detailed explanation of amma. Okay? There is a detailed explanation of amma coming later on. But amma means as for. Okay. We will learn more about amma in book 3. It's a particle of shart. It's a particle of condition. A particle of condition. But those things will come in book 3. Even if you write down it's a particle of condition, you have no clue what condition is. These are the things we will study in book 3. But for now, it is important to understand that after amma, mubtada will come. Are you with me? Mubtada will come. And then we have to have a khabar. And when khabar comes, it is always comes with fa. I would like you to highlight it when you come to sentences like this. Huh? So what is amma? When you say amma, then it means you are asking about more than one thing. And then you want to ask about more than one thing, and then you want to describe them one by one, and then you will say as far in English. Huh? Who are these two? You will say. Who are these two? You will say, as for this one, he is this. As for that one, he is that. Are you with me? So you are in English we use as far. Are you with me? We are using as far. As we discuss, amma will be followed by mubtada. And then you will have khabar, but before khabar, fa will come. Now this we'll learn more with practice. When you'll write it, and then you will see how you are using fa after amma. Amma means as far. Huh? Fine. Amma ikhwati, how will you translate? As for my brothers. Huh? And then the jawab comes. I mean, the khabar comes. Are you with me? The khabar comes. And khabar will start with fa. فَكُلُّهُمْ What is the meaning of kulluhum? All of them. What kind of a murakkab is this? Compound is this? Kulluhum. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Huh? Amma ikhwati, as for my brothers, all of them. In English, we will say, as for my brothers, they are studying. All of them are studying. Are you with me? Amma ikhwati, fakulluhum yadrusuna. Kulluhum yadrusuna. Are you with me, brother? What is the meaning of yadrusuna? They are studying. Remember? Huh? How will you define yadrusuna? Fi'lun mudhari'un marfu'un bi thubuti nun. Inshallah, when you will say for about 6 times, you will become expert. Fi'lun mudhari'un marfu'un bi thubuti nun. And where is your file? Al-Waw. Waw is your file. Bil jamiyati. So how will you translate this? Amma ikhwati. All of them are studying in the university. Isa. Okay, brother? What about Isa? Wahuwa akbaru minni. Isa, and he is older than me. MashaAllah. You know akbaru, it is ismu tafdil. Min came, it is comparative degree. He is older than me. Yadrusu, fi'lun mudhari'un marfu'un bi damma, fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. Taqdiruhu huwa. Yadrusu fi kulliyati tibbi. What is the meaning of fi kulliyati tibbi? Faculty of medicine. Wa Ibrahimu. What is Ibrahimu, brother? Mubtada. Where is the khabar? Yadrusu, jumla failure. Yadrusu fi kulliyati tijarati. He is studying in the faculty of commerce. So, how will you now here define yadrusu? Fi'lun mudari'un marfu'un bi damma, fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. Brother, remember 5 in your pocket, which comes for huwa, hiya, anta, ana, nahnu. And in most of them, the file will be mustatir. Especially in anta, ana, nahnu, file is always mustatir in mudariya. Huwa and hiya, maybe. Mustatir may be mawjud in the sentence. We will be watching for it, inshallah. Okay. Wa Ishaku, and Ishaq yadrusu fi kulliyatil adabi. What is the kulliyatil adabi? Faculty of art. Faculty of art. Wa Ismailu yadrusu fi kulliyatil ulumi. Brothers and sisters, what is kulliyatil ulumi? Faculty of science. Science. Wa haulai salasatu asgaru minni. How will you translate these? And these 3, younger than me. So, what will you call haulai? Mubtada. Mubtada. Okay. And what will you call salasatu? Badal. Badal. And where is the khabar? Asgaru. Minni jar majrur. Fine. Amma, again amma, as for ammal akhwatu, as for the sisters, as for the sisters. So akhwatu, brother and sister, is your mubtada. Okay. And where is the khabar? Fayadrusna. Fil madrasatil mutawassitati. How will you translate this, brother? As for the sisters, they are studying in the middle school, intermediate school. Yadrusna has come for the first time. Okay? Yadrusna, how will you define Yadrusna? Remember, I told you 3 sections in Mudariya. 5 in your pocket, Noon aata hai, Noon jata hai, and then Mabni. So what will you say here? Yadrusna, Fi'lun Mudariun, Mabniun ala sukun. Mabniun ala sukun. Remember I yesterday wrote it down. Yadrusnu is fi'lun, mudariun, mabniun ala sukun. Okay? There is still more to define, but I won't go in detail, brother. Are you with me? Shall I write it down? Okay. This explanation is not complete, brother? Jata.
What is the proper Arabic?
They are. No. This is for our understanding only.
Yeah.
The proper thing is, this group of noon aata hai, noon jata hai, is called al-afwalul khamsa. 5 special verbs. You know, Brother Abdul Samad, I want to explain you things in a way that becomes easy for you, and then what will happen, that when we come to the real thing, you will have no problem in understanding.
Understanding is there.
Yeah.
Understanding is
Okay.
there.
It's called al-afwalul khamsa. These are the 5 special verbs. What is their specialty? Noon aata hai, noon jata hai. That is their specialty. Are you with me? And we will also have al-asmaul khamsa, 5 special nouns, in which the rules are different when they become mudaf. We have studied only so far al-abu and al-akhu. Akhu and abu we have studied. Okay. But I'm introducing these rules to you a little bit in advance. So that when the real thing will come, you know you have no difficulty, inshallah. So, if it is mabni ala sukun, where is the file? Yadrusna, where is the file? Noon is the file. This is your nunu. For the ladies, nunu is your file. Nunu niswa, you can say if you want to. Okay. Zainabu. See, now, 3rd person, feminine, singular. Zainabu tadrusu. How will you define tadrusu? Be careful, brother? Fi'lun, mudari'un, marfun bi damma. Where is the file? Damirun, mustatirun, taqdiruhu, hiya. That is what you have to understand. When you define these 5 in your pocket, you have to define the taqdeer of those pronouns, you know. Zainabu tadrusu fi sanatil ula. What is the meaning of it? Studies in the 1st year. Was Salma. So Zainab is your mubtada and khabar is your jumla failure. Sahi? Was Salma tadrusu fi sanatil thaniyati. Can you translate this? And Salma studies in the 2nd year. Well, Layla tadrusu fi sanatil thalithati. And Layla studies in the 3rd year. And Layla studies in the 3rd year. في أي مدرسة تدرس أخواتك. Remember, when there is a verb, there is a file. So we must scrutinize the sentence and see if we can find the file. في أي مدرسة, in which school? تدرس فعل مضارع مرفوع بدمة. Now where is the file? MashaAllah. Now what did you say about Abdul Samad? Only akhwatu. MashaAllah. If we say akhwatuka, no, that is mudaf mudaf. MashaAllah. That was excellent. MashaAllah. Akhwatu is your file. Wahuwa mudaf and then mudaf ilayhi. Fine. What is the answer now? Yadrusna. How will you define yadrusna? And how will you translate yadrusna? No, how will you translate? They are studying. What is it? They, feminine, all of them feminine. See? With the sentence we will be able to figure out. Okay? If it is tadrusna, means antunna. If it is yadrusna, means hunna, they. Yadrusna fi madrasati Khalid ibn al-Walid lil banat bi Makkata. How will you translate now? They are studying in the school Khalid ibn al-Walid lil banat, for girls, bi Makkah, in Makkah, mashallah. So yadrusna, this is jumla failure. How will you define yadrusna, brothers and sisters? Fi'lun, mudariun, mabniun ala sukun. What will you say? Mabniun ala sukun. And where is the file? Noon, mashallah. Now he is asking another question. Aina taskununa antum? Aina taskununa antum? Okay, what is the translation? All. Where do you all live? Fine, brother. Taskununa. How will you define taskununa? Fi'lun, mudariun, marfuun, bi thubuti nun. Are you with me? Bi thubuti nun. And where is the file? Wow. And what does wow signify? Antum. Brothers and sisters, the question says, Aina taskununa antum. If there was no antum there, and if there was only Aina taskununa, what would have been the translation? Where do you live? So why this antum has come? For emphasizing. For emphasizing. This noun is used for emphasizing. Ikhwati, brothers and sisters, what is the meaning of ikhwati? Ikhwati, my brothers. Okay. Ikhwati, two words, mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. And ikhwatu is your mubtada, wa huwa mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. And where is the khabar? Yaskununa. Do you see now the verbs are coming in all forms? And we know it, inshallah. What is yaskununa? Fi'lun, mudariun, marfu'un, bi thubuti nun. Where is the file? Wow. What does it represent? They. Remember, taskununa, the waw will represent antum. And when you say yaskununa, the waw will represent hum. Are you with me? Yaskununa fi mahajir. Mahajir jamiati, in the hostels of Jamia. Amma ana, how will you translate that, brother? As for I. As for I. So I, ana is your mubtada. Where is the khabar? Fa'askunu. So do you see fa has come? But wherever amma comes, you should highlight amma and fa. Before also, we start again from the middle of the page. Amma ikhwati fakulluhum. Highlight fa. Are you with me? I think you highlighted it. Where is the next time amma comes? Yeah. Amma akhwati fa yadrusna. So fa again highlighted. Do something so that when you are revising your lesson, it becomes very prominent for you. Okay, brothers and sisters? And then again here comes Amma ana. And where is the khabar coming? Askunu. So fa will come here. Fa askunu. What is the meaning of fa askunu? I live. Askunu, okay, brothers and sisters, fi'lun, mudariun, marfuun, bidamma. Where is the fa'il? Damirun, mustatirun. Takdiruhu, ana. But here you should remember, huwa, here, in these two cases, the file can be mustatir or file can be mawjud. Are you with me? Al-fa'ilu, okay, mustatirun, or it can be mawjudun. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Both possibilities will be present in the sentence, and you will have to figure out. Okay? Now, in the case of anta, ana, and nahnu, are you with me, brothers and sisters? Inshallah, you'll remember this. We are talking about 5 in the pocket. Okay? When it comes to huwa and hiya, 2 possibilities. Do you understand? We are talking about those 5 forms of fi'l mudari'a, which we call it jokingly, 5 in your pocket. Are you with me? So, out of those 5, huwa and hiya form, the file can be mustatir, file can be mawjud. So, before you jump to the conclusion, read the sentence. Okay? But as far as anta, ana, nahnu, they are always mustatir. Always mustatir. They are mustatir. Okay, brother? Amma ana fa askunu. So askunu is fi'lun mudari'un marfuun bi damma. Al-fa'ilu damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu ana. Fa ana askunu ma'a qaribin li. What is the meaning of qaribun? Means relative. In this case, relative. Now, we will learn a little more in the dars. The exercises are coming. When you say qaribun li, it means I am staying or living with a relative of mine. With a relative of mine. In other words, you have many relatives and you are staying with one of your relatives. Are you with me, brother? We are going to study this in detail later on in the lesson. Now, I don't want to go in too much detail now. Let us just try to understand, brother. Ma'a, what is ma'a? Is a zarf. Sahi? And what is qaribin? Mudaf ilayhi. And what is li? Jar majrur. Now, how will you translate? As for I live with a relative of mine. A relative of mine. There are many relatives. I live with one of the relatives of mine. Amutazawwijun anta ya Abdullahi. Amutazawwijun anta ya Abdullahi. Translation, brother. Are you married? La. Harfu nafi. Lastu, what kind of a sentence is this? It's jumla failure. But what is laisa? Laisa is min akhwatu kana. But we will say laisa, fi'lun, naqisun, jamidun. Okay? You will hear from me this all the time, and inshallah, you will feel that you have already memorized it. If lastu comes, the fi'l is laisa. Where is the ismu laisa? Tu. And where is the khabar laisa? Bi mutazawwijin. Translation? I'm not married. I'm not married. Ma unwanuka. Unwanu means address. This is not Urdu word, brother. This is Arabic. Because unwan is also used in Urdu language. Ma unwanuka. Swahili also? Okay. What is your address? Hadihi bitakati. Brothers and sisters, you should be careful. What did I write here, brother? Bitakatun. How many words are there? No, it's one word. It's one word. B is not harf jar. It's part of the word. Are you with me? If it was harf jar, then it would become bitakatin. But I said bitakatun. So it is one word. It's not two words. Okay? Now when you say bitakati, then how many words are there? There are two. Mudaf, mudaf ilayh. Hadihi mubtada, bitakatu, khabar, wa huwa mudaf, ya mutakalam, full stop. Fiha unwani. What is fiha? Char majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Unwani, how many words are there? Two. My address. Unwanu. And ya mutakalam. So where is your mubtada? Unwanu. Wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. Very good, brother. Your business card. Business card. I forgot to tell you. Business card. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Ashkuraka ya akhi. Ashkuruka ya akhi. Ashkuruka ya akhi. I thank you, oh my brother. Ashkuruka. Ashkuruka. What is the verb? Ashkuru. What is Madi? Shakara. What is Madi? Shakara. Bab Nasara. Shakara. Yashkuru. Yashkuru. Tashkuru. Tashkuru. Ashkuru. Nashkuru. So when you say Ashkuru, how will you define it? Fi'lun, mudhari'un, marfun, bidamma. Where is the file? Ashkuru. Mustatir. Takdiruhu. Ana. Fine. What is ka doing here? Mafulun bihi, brother. Ashkuru is not noun. Ashkuru is verb. If it was a noun, then ka would be mudhaf ilayhi. But here it is mafulun bihi. Ya akhi. Ana masrurun. Ana mubtada. Masrurun khabar. What is the meaning of ana masrurun? I am happy. B, now B is harf jar. Lika'i. Ism majrur. Wa huwa mudaf and ka mudaf ilayhi. B lika'i ka. How many words are there? 3. What is the meaning of bi lika'i ka? With meeting you. By meeting you or with meeting you. This is a nice sentence you can use in your daily lives. Ana masrurun bi lika'i ka. Or if you tell a sister, bi lika'i ki. Or if you tell many brothers, bi lika'i kum. If you tell all the sisters, bilikai kunna. Very beautiful sentence. You should memorize it, brother. Ana masrurun bilikaika. Ana sa'anzilu. Now, okay, brothers and sisters. Nazala is bab daraba. What is nazala? Nazala. What is the meaning of nazala? To get down, to descend, to get down. Now, brothers and sisters, nazala, what will be the mudariya? Yanzilu. What will be the mudariya? Yanzilu. Yanzilu. Okay? So if it is yanzilu, then it is tanzilu, tanzilu, anzilu, nanzilu. Fine, brother. Now, you know, fi'l mudariya, brothers and sisters, has the meaning of present and future together. Okay? If I say to you, Adhabu ila suk hadal masa. How will you translate?
I go to the mosque this morning.
Masa is evening. So it is not evening now. So if you say Adhabu ila suk hadal masa, I will go. See, Adhabu here gave the meaning of future. But if you want to exclusively say it for future, then you will add seen to the fi'l mudariya. What will you do? You will add seen. What is it called? Harfu what will you say in English? Particle of futurity. What will you say? Particle of futurity. Particle of futurity. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Istiqbal. All these things are mentioned in your key. I request you to read it. Keep the key next to your bedside table. And whenever you get chance, read it, brother. Read it before you go to bed. It will just make your understanding very strong, inshallah. So here, when you use seen with fi'l mudariya, then you make it exclusively for future. So if I say, Ana sa'anzilu, means I will get down. If you only say anzilu, I'm getting down. But if you say sa'anzilu, then I will get down. So seen makes the fi'l mudariya exclusively for future. Okay, brothers and sisters? Fil mahtati al-kadimati. Mahtati is a station, bus stop or train station stop, which comes, kadimati means next, coming. When you ride subway, what does the operator say? Next station, and you get up, get ready for it. So al-mahtatul kadimatu means next station. Al-mahtatul kadimatu, next station. Fine, brothers and sisters. What is ana? Mubtada. Where is our khabar? Sa'anzilu, jumla failure. What is seen? You will say harfu istiqbal. Harfu istiqbal. Okay, fine. And what will you say? Anzilu, fi'lun, mudariun, marfu'un bidamma. Where is the fa'il? Damirun mustatirun taqdiruhu ana. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Fi harf jar. Al-mahtati ism majrur. Al-kadimati naat. Remember, al-mahtati al-kadimati naat. Very good. Here is another beautiful sentence. Arabic is so rich, brother, in salutations and in giving du'as and, in welcoming people and in many other expressions. Arabic is very rich. Abdullah. What is the sentence? Fi amanillah. Most of the people use this word, but they do not know that after fi, it is ism majroor. You will hear them, fi amanillah. What will you hear? But fi amanillah, brother. It cannot be aman. But why? Harf jar, ism majroor. So it has to be fi amanillah and not amanillah. Don't make it mansub. It's majroor. Fi amanillah. Huh? How many words are there? Fi amanillah. Fi harf jar, amani ism majroor, wa huwa mudaf, and Allah mudaf ilayhi. Got the idea? Now, this is a dua. Okay, means may you be in the protection of Allah. May you remain. This is the most beautiful thing, brother. If you really understand the meaning. Are you with me? Fi amanillah. May you remain in the protection of. May Allah protect you. Okay? How long should Allah protect you? Ilal likai. Till we meet again. Brother, if I don't meet you for the rest of my life, my dua is with you. May I meet you in Jannah. Till that time, may Allah protect you. Isn't it beautiful, brother? Huh? So you say, fi amanillah, and sometimes when you say fi amanillah, the other person will say, ilal liqa, till we meet again. I am also giving you a dua, that may Allah protect you till we meet again. Huh? Ilal liqa'i. How many words are there? Ilal liqa'i. Ilal liqa'i, brother. 2 words. What are they? Jar majroor. They are jar majroor. Liqa'i means meeting. Al-liqa'u means the meeting. Ilal liqa. Are you with me, brother? You can start using this sentence, Fi amanillah, ilal liqa. May you be in the protection of Allah till we meet again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe after a month, maybe after a year, or maybe over there, My dua stays with you. Alhamdulillah, it's so beautiful, brother. If you understand the meaning, then you feel it. The words, they can touch you. Asaiku. What is the meaning of asaiku? What is the meaning of asaiku? The driver. The driver. The bus operator. The TTC person. The bus operator. Now he is Li Faisalin. He is saying to the Faisal, Hadhal Babu. Hadhal Babu. What is Hadha? Al Babu Badar. Where is the khabar? Lid-dukhuli. Lid-dukhuli. What is lid-dukhuli? Jar majroor. Shibu jumla, khabar. What is the meaning of dukhuli? For entering. Dakhala is to enter. Dukhul is entry. Ya Sayyidi. What is the meaning of Ya Sayyidi? Sir. Oh, sir. Okay? An-nuzulu. What is an-nuzulu? Exit. Min huna. It is there. In TTC sometimes the bus will say, get off from the back door. Front door is only for entering. Okay? Okay? So this is what the driver is saying. هَذَا الْبَابُ لِلدُّخُولِ. This door is for entrance. النُّزُولُ مِنْ هُنَا is there. Okay. Now in this lesson we are learning something new. Very new. Very important, brother. And I will tell you briefly now. Okay. Brother, we have studied verb. Okay, we have studied verb. Dakhala. What is the meaning of dakhala? He entered. He entered. And what is the meaning of nazala? He got down. What is the meaning of sajada? He prostrated. Are you with me? What is the meaning of raja'a? He returned. Now, in English, we have, brothers and sisters, we make nouns by putting ing at the end. Enter, entering. Are you with me? Return, returning. Prostrate, prostrating. Are you with me? But in Arabic, we have also nouns which we derive from verbs. And they are called verbal noun in English. And in Arabic, they are called masdar. What are they called? Masdar. What is al-masdar, brother? Verbal noun. Now, verbal noun, brother and sister, this is extremely important. Very important. We are learning something new. When you have verb, there are two things in verb. It denotes action, but the time of action. Or the action in the past, or is the action happening now? In English, we call it has tense. What does it have? Tense. And also it has a subject. It has a subject. But in masdar, brothers and sisters, in masdar, only the action is mentioned, without tense and without subject. So if I say, dakhala, he entered. Now, if I form a masdar out of it, it will become dukhul. What is the meaning of dukhul? Entering. But it still has the verb in it. But no tense, no time, and no doer of action, no subject, no file. Are you with me? And then it is a noun. It will decline. It will have tanween if it is indefinite. If it is definite, it will have a tanween. Okay? So for the first time now we are learning the masdar. How to make verbal noun from the verbs. Are you with me? What do we call it in Arabic? Masdar. In English, verbal noun. Now, brothers and sisters, we have to remember, Arabic is very vast. And there are many forms of masdar. So many forms of masdar that sometimes you can go crazy. But again, Dr. Abdurrahim, in his vision and farsightedness, he will bring one form at a time. So we just handle one form. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? What is the one form here? Is fu'ulun. What is the wazan? Fu'ulun. What is the pattern? Fu'ulun. That is the form of a masdar. How you make masdar from a verb. So dakhala, dukhulun. Nazala, nuzulun. Sajada, sujudun. Are you with me, brother? Raka'a, ruku'un. It's very easy. Most of them you already know. But you never knew that these are masdars, and you never knew that it has a pattern. And once you know the pattern, it becomes easy. So what is the pattern, brothers and sisters? Fu'ulun. Huh? Now when you will see anything in the Quran on the pattern of fu'ulun, then you know it is a master. Okay? Now just to tease you, are you with me, brothers and sisters? Just to tease you now, I will give you another form of master. Just to tease you. Huh? Here is another verb, brother. What is it? Here is another verb. No, these two have a different form of verb. Master. Master. Huh? What is the form of master for nasara? Are you with me? What is the form of master? Follow. Huh? You know something, you already know it, but you never realize that you know it. You never realize that you know it. So there are many forms of master. We will be studying one by one. Right now we are studying this form, fu'ulun. Huh? But just to tease you, because you already know it, you already know it, so I thought I should tickle you. I should tickle your mind. Huh? Okay, brothers, are you ready? Are you all listening? Iza ja'a. What is after that? What is nasru? Master. What is nasru? Master. Nasrullahi. What is nasrullahi? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Are you with me? Iza ja'a nasrullahi wal fathu. Are you with me? Wal fathu. Okay. So what is the master from nasara? Nasrun. And what will be here? Are you with me, brothers and sisters? See, you know it already. Huh? Okay? So if I say to you, Ja'a, what is Ja'a, brother? Fi'al Madi. Where is the file? Let me write it down. See, now you will watch how the noun ends. It's fathu. What is fathu? Marfu. And what is nasru? Marfu. Huh? Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So, we won't go into Iza now, because that requires further explanation. We'll do in book 3. Ja'a is your fi'al madi. Where is the file, brother? Nasru is your file. How do you know Nasru is file? You can see it's marfu. Huh? Are you with me, brother? So, Nasru is your file. Huh? No, because verbal noun. It's just like a noun. But it has the meaning of verb. Huh? Helping, help. Helping. Helping of Allah. Help of Allah. Okay, brothers and sisters. So, okay. No, this is not part of the lesson, brother, but I'm just trying to tell you. I want to make it interesting by bringing some verses of Quran here and there. Okay, brother, Iza ja'a. Iza means when. Ja'a, here, ja'a will become present tense, not the past tense because of Iza. But that we are going to learn in book 3. Translation is when the help of Allah comes. Ja'a nasru It is fa'il, wa huwa mudaf, and Allahi mudaf ilayh. And then there is a waw, ataf. And what is the next one? Al-fathu. See, now, when you read Al-fathu, you will say this is marfu. Why it is marfu? Mawtufun ala nasru. Is nasru definite, indefinite? Definite. See, because the mudaf ilayhi is definite, so nasru is definite. So if there is a ma'tufun ala, that has to be definite too. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Huh? The whole Quran will become more interesting. You will be fascinated by it, inshallah. Once we learn the language. So, nasru is also a verbal noun on the pattern of fa'lun, which we will learn later on. Right now, we are learning the pattern of verbal noun, which is fu'ulun. So keep that in mind, inshallah. It is coming in the... Okay, let us break for tea now, brothers and sisters. 15 minutes only. And inshallah, we will continue. Brothers, we are back from our break. Ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. Bi ayyi jamiatin yadrusu Abdullahi. What will you say? Yadrusu Abdullahi fi jamiatir Riyadh. Inshallah, you will be able to write down the... I'll be going a little faster now. Fi ayyi kulliyatin yadrusu huwa. Either you say huwa yadrusu, or you can even say yadrusu. In that case, it means he studies. Yadrusu fi kulliyatin handasati. Are you with me? Abdullah studies in the faculty of engineering. Fi ayyi kulliyatin yadrusu Isa. Yadrusu Isa fi kulliyati tib. Are you with me? Are you there with me? Fi kulliyati tib, inshallah. What about the next one? Fi ayyi kulliyatin yadrusu Ibrahimu. Yadrusu Ibrahimu fi kulliyati tijarati, faculty of commerce. Now these sentences are very easy to write, and it gives you extra practice, brother. Okay. Fi ayyi kulliyatin yadrusu Ishaq. Yadrusu Ishaq fi kulliyatin adabi, in the faculty of art. Fi ayyi kulliyatin yadrusu Ismailu. Yadrusu Ismailu fi kulliyatil ulum, in the faculty of sciences. Aina tadrusu akhwatu Abdullahi. Akhwatu Abdullahi. Are you with me? Fine. How will you answer now? Tadrusu akhwatuhu. What will you say? Tadrusu akhwatuhu. Or if you want to make it a short, what will you say? Yadrusna. What will you say? What is the meaning of Yadrusna? They are studying. Yadrusna fil madrasatil mutawassitati. They are studying in the middle school. Or you can say also Yadrusna fi madrasati Khalid ibn al-Walid lil banat. Are you with me? You can, all these things are there, inshallah. Yadrusna fi madrasati Khalid ibn al-Walid lil banat. Fine. Aina yaskunu Abdullahi. What will you say? Yaskunu Abdullahi ma'a karibin. Li is I. Lahu. MashaAllah. Are you with me? We are talking about Abdullah. We are not talking about ourselves. Yaskunu Abdullahi ma karibin lahu. He is staying in one of... Are you with me? Qaribin lahu. Okay. Yaskunu Abdullahi ma'a Qaribin, and then you will say lahu. Sahih? Inshallah. What is the next one, brother? Aina yaskunu ikhwatuhu. You can say simply yaskununa, means they live. Are you with me? Yaskununa fi mahaji'il jamiati, in the dormitories or in the hostels of the university. Fine, brothers and sisters? Sahih, correct the following. La ya'rifu Abdullahi Muhandisa Salmana. Is this correct? No. Then you try to write the answer. You just have to take out la. What will you say? Ya'rifu Abdullahi Muhandisa Salmana. Right. Abdullahi Mutazawwijun. What will you say? Abdullahi. You got to use Laisa. Laisa bi mutazawwijin. What will you say? Abdullahi Laisa bi mutazawwijin. Very good. Yadrusu Abdullahi fi sanatil ula. Is it correct? No. What will you change sanatil ula into? Sanatil thaniyati. Sanatil thaniyati. Fine. Nazala Abdullahi min al-hafilati qabla nuzul al-faisilin. Is it correct? Okay. Here you will say Nazala Abdullahi min al-hafilati ba'da. If you just qabla means change it to ba'da and it will be done. Okay. MashaAllah. Now the next question, brothers and sisters, has got nothing to do with the lesson. Aina tadrusu anta. What is the translation? No, what is the translation? Where do you study? Adrusu bi Jamiati Toronto, you can say. Adrusu bi Jamiati York. You can say. Adrusu bi Jamiati McMaster. Okay. Fine, brother. Aina taskunu? Askunu fi Askunu fi Richmond Hill. Or you can say Askunu fi Brampton. Fi Brampton. Or you can say Askunu fi Toronto. Are you with me? Atarifu al-lughat al-fransiyata? Atarifu al-lughat al-fransiyata? La, ana la arifu. Or you say, Naam. Arifuha. Lugata is muannas. What will you say? Arifuha. Naam, arifuha. I know it. Min ayyi izatin tasma'ul akhbara. Tasma'u will change into asma'u. Asma'ul akhbara min izati CBC. Or you can say min London. Anything you want to say, brother and sister. Atarifu baital mudarrisi. Baita is mafulun bihi. Atarifu baital mudarrisi. Okay. Naam. What will you say? Arifu who? Arifu who? You can say Arifu baital mudarrisi, but Arifu who will do the job. Okay. Now, brothers and sisters, this is very easy. Abdullahi yadrusu bi jamiati. See, Abdullahi, then the verb came yadrusu. Wa ikhwatuhu aidan, and then ikhwatu is jama. So it came to yadrusuna. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you following it, brother? Watch the verb, form of the verb. Wa akhwatuhu. Akhwatuhu, what will happen to them? Yadrusna. في المدرسة المتوسطة زينب تدرس في سنة الأولى. Now this is the indication of how we will be using the different forms of the verb. And alhamdulillah, brother, I can say with confidence that you are all very strong in this. Now you got to put proper verb form. But remember, brothers and sisters, only mudariya. Only mudariya. Huh? Here, brother, to make things very simple and easy, Dr. Abdurrahim is asking us to use the mudariya form of zahaba only. Ta'ammal al-amsilata. Ponder the example. And then put in the blank spaces zahaba. Okay? But only mudariya, brother. Al-mudariya. Min fi'al zahaba. Right. That's all. So, abi, mudariya, brother. Yazhabu. Abi yazhabu ila suki kulla sabahin. Every morning. At-tullabu yazhabuna. At-tullabu yazhabuna. Very good. Al-ana ila al-malabi. How will you translate? At-tullabu yazhabuna al-ana. Yazhabuna al-ana ila al-malabi. How will you translate? Students are going to the playground. Very good. Ukhti. Now this is your sister. Third person. Ukhti. Sister. Tazhabu. Ukhti. Tazhabu ila al-madrasati. Translation, brother. My sister is going to the school. Now it comes Aminatu wa Fatimatu wa Aishatu. What will you say now? Yazhabna. Because it is hunna. Aminatu wa Fatimatu wa Aishatu yazhabna al-ana ila al-maktabati. How will you translate? Brothers and sisters? Are going to the library. Aina ya Ahmadu. How will you translate, Sister Mainas? Aina tazhabu. Aina tazhabu. Anta ya Ahmadu. How will you translate? Where are you going, O Ahmad? And how will you do this also? Sister Mainas, you can do it one more. Ana azhabul ana ila al-masjid. How will you translate? I'm going now to the masjid. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Now comes the hard test. Now you have to, that was very easy. Only yazhabu. And its different forms. Now you have to come with the proper words. Brothers and sisters? Of different forms. Quratal kadami. Kulla masa'in. At-tullabu yal-abuna. What will you say? Tullabu yal-abuna. Will you be able to write it? At-tullabu yal-abuna. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? See, now you have to use your mind and figure out the different forms of verbs. Al-mudarrisu, very easy. Darsa ala sabura. What will you say, al-mudarrisu? Yaktubu. Al-mudarrisu yaktubu. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Now, something with a soap. Something with soap. What do you do? So how will you say? Akhawati yagsilna. Akhawati yagsilna. Correct, brother and sister? Kulla sabahin. Quran. What do you do with the Quran in the morning? Ana akra'u. Akra'ul Quran kulla sabahin. Remember? Kulla is your zarf here. Brothers and sisters, these are so beautiful sentences. They are such a beautiful sentences. Think about it, write it, and say loudly to yourself. Say loudly to yourself, inshallah. Brother, Ya Abdullahi. We are asking Abdullah who's in front of us. What will you say? What do you do with news? So what will you say? You are using only mudhariya, brother. No, but he's in front of you. Tasma'u. Atasma'u al-akhbar min al-idhati kulla yawmin. Ya Abdullahi. Translation, brother. Do you listen to the news every day from the radio? Ya Abdullah? Fine, brother. Now, at-talibatu. Remember, at-talibatu, it's a jama. And it is a third person. At-talibatu ila al-madrasati bil-hafilatil madrasati. What will you say? At-talibatu yazhabna. At-talibatu yazhabna ila al-madrasati bihafilatil madrasati. Bihafilatil madrasati. Translation, brother? The female students are going to the school by the school bus. By the school bus. Ya Ali. Al-Adhan. What do you do with Adhan? You listen. So what will you say? Atasmaul Adhan fi gurfatika. Do you listen to the Adhan in your room, O Ali? Fine, brother. Now, Mudarrisa is a mafulun bihi. And many questions. So what are the tulabs doing? At-tullabu. What will you say, Sister Manas? What did you say? Asking question. Yes, aluna. What will you say? At-tullabu. Yes, aluna. Yes. At-tullabu. Yes, aluna. At-tullabu. Yes, aluna. Fine, brothers and sisters. An-nisa'u at-tuffaha ya'kulna. What will you say? Ya'kulna. Two things you can say, brothers and sisters. Kulna means they are eating, or you can say means they are cutting the apples for making fruit salad. Okay? Qata'a, to cut. Yaqta'u. Are you with me? This is akala ya kulu. And qata'a yaqta'u, to cut. Okay, brothers and sisters. Al-mudiratu minal maktabiha, from her office. Min takhruju. Al-mudiratu takhrujul ana min maktabiha. Okay. Ana adrusu. Very good. Ukhti, brother, my sister, durusaha fi daftar. What do you do with your lesson? Fi daftar. Right. So what will you say? Ukhti taktubu. Ukhti tak. See, brother and sisters, as I said, this is a very important exercise. It tests your knowledge. Now, do you understand how to use different forms? And most of you were able to, except for a few here and there. This is a very important exercise. You've got to write it again on a separate sheet of paper, write the whole sentences, put the sentences, and read them loudly. And inshallah, you'll become very strong. Now, number 6 exercise is halwa puri, brother. This is very, very easy. Especially for you, because you have been practicing mudariya. How will mubtada change the mubtada in every sentence into jama? At-talibu yadkhulul fasla. What will you say now? At-tullabu yadkhuluna. See, your mind will say at-tullabu yadkhuluna. Sahi? Yadkhuluna al-fasla. Ar-rajulu yakulu aruzza, rice. Aruzza is rice. What will you say? Ar-rajulu, change it into ar-rijalu yakuluna al-aruz. Are you with me, brother? Aruz. Al-amilu, you know the jama of amil? Ummalun. What is it? Like tullabun, tujjarun, ummalun. So what will you say now, brother? Ya'malu will become Ya'maluna. Ya'maluna. Okay? Fil masnaif thamani saatin. They are working for how many hours? 8 hours. At-tajiru will become At-tujaru yaftahuna. Dukan means one dukan. Now there are many merchants. What is the jama of dukan? Dakakina. Mafulun bihi. At-tujaru yaftahuna dakakina fisati thaminati. At-tabibu will become at-tibbau yazhabuna. This is very easy because you are good at your mudari. Alhamdulillah. Ukhti. How will you change ukhti into akhawati? What will be the now mudariya, brother? Yabhasna. Bahasa yabhasu. Yabhasna. Again, every exercise is important. You must do it, inshallah. During the weekend, write it, each and every sentence. Sister Hafsa, every sentence. Sister Sumayya, Fatima, every sentence. Fine, brothers and sisters. Al-mudarrisatu. What will you say? Al-mudarrisatu. See, we are talking about third person. Nahi. Yadkhulna. Tadkhulu is for antum. It is for hunna. Yadkhulna. Al-mudarrisatu yadkhulna. Brother, all of them went into one room. Al-fusul. What will you say? Al-fusula. Al-fusula. Fusul. Classrooms. Fisati saminati. The teachers are entering the classrooms at 8 o'clock. Let us see, brother and sister. At-talibatu taktubu darsa. What will you say? At-talibatu yaktubna. MashaAllah. That was beautiful. You did it very well. MashaAllah. Zamilatu ukhti. Now make it into plural. Zamilatu ukhti. Friends of my sister, colleagues of my sister. Ta'arifu. Ya ta'arifu yarifna. Arafa yarifu. Yarifna. Yarifna. What will you say? Yarifna. 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 Lugat al-Fransiyata. Bintu ammi. How will you now say, make it plural? Banatu ammi. Yadrusna. Yadrusna fil madrasati sanaviyati. Alhamdulillah, you did very well. Now you have to write it so that you become more strong, inshallah. Annis al-fa'ila. Now make the file into muannas. See how beautiful these exercises are from different angles and in different ways. Dr. Abdul Rahim is giving us these beautiful exercises so that we can learn how to use the different form of mudariya. Aina yadrusu akhuka ya Ali. So what will happen to yadrusu? Aina tadrusu ukhtuka. Ukhtuka. Third person. Right? Here. Yashrabu abi al-kahwa. What will you say? Tashradu ummi al-kahwa. MashaAllah. This is easy, brother. Yal'abu tiflu ma ukhtihi. Now you got to be careful here. What will you say? Atiflu will become al-tiflatu. What will it become? Atiflatu. Yal'abu al-tiflatu ma'a ukhti ha. Ma ukhti ha. Are you with me? Now it will change. You will write down ma'a ukhti, and you will say ha, because it's the female child. Is it clear? Does it make sense to you, this sentence? I'm not going forward till you understand. Brother, we got to make the file into muannas. So where was the file before? Yal abu tiflu. Now if you tiflu, that is a male child. Make it into female child. Tiflatu. So what will happen to yal abu? It will become talabu. Ma ukhtihi. When it was male child, it was ukhtihi. When it is female child, you will say ma ukhtiha. Clear, inshallah? Inshallah. Yadhabu talibu ila al-madrasati. Tadhabu talibatu, yes. Tadhabu talibatu ila al-madrasati. Very good, brother. Aina yajlisul mudarisu. Now make it mudaris into tajlisul mudarisatu. MashaAllah. See, you got a very good idea. Do you feel confident in answering? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. With a little practice. Ta'ammal ma yali. Ponder the following. Anta tazhabu. Hiya tazhabu. Now, the context of the sentence will tell you whether tazhabu is for anta or whether the tazhabu is for hiya. So you don't have to worry. It becomes very clear, inshallah. Now, brother, in every sentence, change the verb into mudariya. What is the first sentence? Ana zahabtu ila suki. What will you say? Ana azhabu. Brother, this is all halwa puri. This is very easy, brother. Gasala waladu wajahahu bisabuni. What will you say? Yagsilul waladu. Khalas, brother. At-tullabu kharaju min al-fasli. What will you say? At-tullabu. Now yakhruju, brother. It's yakhrujuna. Because it is tullabu. You cannot say yakhruju, you'll say yakhrujuna. Is it clear? Sister Sumayya? Inshallah. بأي جامعة درست يا فيصل? In which university did you study? So how will you change that? بأي جامعة تدرس. Because you are asking, Faisal is in front of you. Faisal is in front of you. So what you are asking, in which university you are studying? في أي جامعة تدرس. Ya Faisal. Atalibatu dakhalna al-fasla. Atalibatu yadkhulna al-fasla. Yadkhulna al-fasla. MashaAllah. Very good, brothers and sisters. Laibat aminatu ma ukhtiha. What will you say now, brother and sister? First we have to find out the verb. Laiba yal'abu. So here it is Amina is the file. Tal'abu. That's how you come to the right verb. Laiba. What is laiba? Bab Samia. Brother, if you see kasra, 99% of the time you can say yal'abu. Make it 99.9. Okay? Laibat will become tal'abu. Aminatu ma ukhtiha. Katab al-mudarrisu darsa ala saburati. Yaktubul mudarrisu darsa ala saburati. Salat tullabul mudarrisa as'ilatan kathiratan. Sa'ala. Yas'alu. Yas'alu. Nazala rukabu min al-hafilati. Yanzilu rukabu min al-hafilati. Gasalat ummi thiyaba. Tagsilu. Don't rush. Tagsilu. Do it slowly. See, brothers and sisters, we tried to do the mudari a little early so that you are now, inshallah, stronger in your understanding and you are very precise in your answering. But again, if you write it, you will become more strong. Every tamarin in this lesson is important. Every tamarin is important. Do it during the weekend. Remember, now, mastering the verb will enable you to master the language. So you got to work hard on verbs, inshallah. And they are beautiful, they are easy, they are fun. Now, in this number 10, brothers and sisters, we have to do negation. How do you negate Madi and how do you negate Mudariya? Kataba Ahmadu Darsa. Make it Darsa. If you have Darsu there, make it Darsa. Mafulun bihi. Kataba Ahmadu Darsa. How will you negate it now? Ma kataba Ahmadu Darsa. Yaktubu Ahmadu Darsa. How will you say now? La yaktubu Ahmadu Darsa. Ana ashrabu shaya. Ana la ashrabu. What will you say? Ana la ashrabu chai. Laibna qurat al-kadmi al-yawma. Ma laibna. Are you with me? This is very easy, brother. Inshallah. Abi yadhabu ila suki kulla yawmin. Albi la yadhabu ila suki kulla yawmin. Brother, now you are reading sentences and you are understanding. And inshallah, you are translating it beautifully. Alhamdulillah. Ukhti tadrusu bil jamiati. Ukhti la tadrusu bil jamiati. Hafizti suratan nabi ya Maryam. How will you negate this? Ama hafizti. What will you say? Ama hafizti. Didn't you memorize Suratun Nabi? No, bala. No. Ta'ammalil amsilata. Ta'ammalil amsilata. Thum ajib anil as'ilatil atiyati. Musta'milan harfal istiqbal. Are you with me? Harful istiqbal here. We are learning now harful istiqbal. The particle of futurity. Sayarji'ul mudiru ghadan. So, what is the meaning of Sayarji'u? Mudiru, where is the file? Where is the file? File. Mudiru. So how will you translate, brother? Not the teacher, brother. The principal will come tomorrow. Will come. Because sa now makes the fail into exclusively for future. Huh? Sa'azhabu ila Makkah. What is the translation? I will go to Makkah. Ba'da isbu'in, after a week. Inshallah. Fine. Azhabu ila al-malabi kulla masa'in. How will you translate that, brother? Azhabu ila al-malabi kulla masa'in. No. I go to the playground every evening. Now what you want to say? Sa'adhabu. I will go hadal masa. This evening, ilal maktabati, to the library. Do you see? Sa'adhabu hadal masa'a ilal maktabati, to the library. We are asking a question to Ali. Mata yarji'u abuka min Baghdad ya Ali? Translation, brother? When is your father returning from Baghdad? O Ali? Sayarji'u ba'da isbu'in. What is the meaning of? He will return. See, now by making seen part of the verb mudariya, you change the meaning into future. Huh? Aina tadhabu hadal masa? What will you answer? Sa'adhabu. What will you say? Sa'adhabu. Sa'adhabu hadal masa ila al-maktabati. Or wherever you want to go to. Mata taktubu risalata ila ummika. Ya Yunus. What will you say? No, brother. You have to answer now. Sa'aktubu. Sa'aktubu. I will write. Sa'aktubu ilayha, to her. You can say hadal masa or gadan or whatever you want to say. Tomorrow. Sa'aktubu ilayha hadal masa. Mata taksilu sayarata ya waladu. Sa'agsilu sayarata ba'da qalil, after a little while. Hallaku. What is it, brother? Hallaku. Barber. Mata tadhabu ilal hallaki ya Hisham? Your hair is too long. When are you going to the barber? What will you say? Sa'adhabu ilal hallaki hadal masa gadan ba'da isbu'in. I want still to go grow my hair. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fi ayyi mahatatin. What is the meaning of fi ayyi mahatatin? In which station? Tanzilu ya sayyidi. Or will you say? Sa'anzilu fil mahatatil kadimati. Fil mahatatil kadimati. Fil mahatatil kadimati. I will get down next station. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Now comes our master on the word of fu'ulun. Remember, master, verbal noun. It is still denoting an action, okay, but with no tense and no file. Remember I said to you, no, you will read the key, inshallah, very well. And then you will understand. Have you got the keys in front of you, all of you? I would like to read it. Brothers and sisters. This keys written by Dr. Rahim, they are so beautiful. They are worth its weight in gold. Okay, brother, I go to page number 39, number 4. The master is the verb. What is it, brothers and sisters? The master is the verb minus the tense and the subject. Now this is the gist of the whole thing. What is masdar? Masdar is a verb. Page number 39. Number 4. Highlight this, brothers and sisters. The masdar is the verb minus the tense and the subject. Do you understand it, inshallah? So dakhala means he entered, and yadkhulu means he enters. But the dukhul means entry. Okay? The masdar in Arabic has many patterns. We learn here only one of these, and it is fa'ulun. Okay? Dukhulun, entry from dakhala. Khuruj, kharaja. And sujood from sajada. And ruku from raka'a. Okay, jalasa, julus. Are you with me? Julus means sitting. Okay, and now these are all nouns. And they will decline. Dun, dan, din. Are you with me? And they can also have al to make them definite. The masdar is a noun, so it takes al and tanween. Ad-dukhulu mamnu'un. What is the meaning of ad-dukhulu? The entry is forbidden. A-ruku qabla sujudi. The ruku is always before sujud. Kharajna min al-fasli qabla khurujil mudarrisi. So we came out of the class before teachers exiting. That's it, brothers and sisters. See how beautifully Dr. Abdurrahim has explained? Inshallah. So you have here some verbs. I'll go quickly, brother. Jalasa yajlisu. What is the masdar? Julus. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? Fine. Nazala yanzilu. Nuzul. Are you with me? Rakiba yarkabu. Rukub. And sajada yasjudu. Sujud. Raka'a yarka'u. Ruku. Sa'ida yas'adu. Su'ud. Raja'a yarji'u. Ruju. Are you with me, brother and sister? Kataba yaktubu. No, brother, no. You cannot do everything like that. If I say Zahaba yadhabu, zuhub, no. Or kutub, no. They are on a different pattern. And we will learn one by one. So don't try to make the masdar out of every verb on the pattern of all. We have to learn them and we have to retain them in our mind. Are you with me, brothers and sisters? So try to do this and do 13 on your own, and we will finish inshallah on Monday and start a new lesson. And I would like to show you some new verbs inshallah on Monday. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata ayunin waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin